back to Romance Review TV with Lady T. This is an update video for you guys. Married at First Sight, season 14. You would think it's over, but hey, I always like to keep you guys updated. And the truth revealed about Alyssa and the friends who really didn't know what the truth was during the season with regards to her and Chris. So we're going to talk about what they had to say. But before we jump into this, if you are new here, hit that subscribe button, turn on your notifications. If you like the video, smash that like button, and also feel free to drop a comment down below. Let's jump into this. So these two ladies, Katina and Jasmina, developed a close friendship with Alyssa, and as we all saw, they supported her throughout filming. But watching the show back, they had to confront Alyssa over how she treated Chris. So Katina and Jasmina say that they were literally shocked to learn how Alyssa treated Chris while watching the show back. Now, during filming, both Katina and Jasmina said that they only knew of Alyssa's point of view. They said Alyssa complained that there was a lack of chemistry between the two of them, her and Chris, and that Chris was nearly impossible to be with. But watching everything unfold on TV, especially to the point where Alyssa didn't realize she was being filmed and verbally berating Chris to the producers, they were stunned. They said on the podcast, Are You My Podcast? Shout out to them. They said that they were shocked at all of it. So what they were seeing was in the comment section all the time, like, oh my God, how could you be friends with her? And, you know, stuff like that. We all know what was in the comment section, especially if you was on Instagram or on Facebook. And they went on to continue by saying, we had no idea anything was going on when filming was taking place, and that we didn't actually get to meet Chris until it was time for the honeymoon, because they were all doing their own thing, their adventures, excursions, all of that type of stuff. So they were really never around him or around both of them, besides that group dinner that we all actually saw, and you know, they actually got to see them in action. They went on to say that they were really only hearing her side of the story. So when when they saw him at the table, he was like, Chris, just give us some space for her to come to you, not knowing that he had already been giving her space. And then they went on to say, watching it all back, we didn't like the things that we saw, and we did check her on it as being her friend. Now, they said that they did speak to her about stuff, and she definitely realized what she could have done differently. Because if it was something where she was like, I don't care, I was mad, then they said that they could probably be in a different space with her. But we were already deep in that friendship by the time that everything actually aired. Also, Jasmina did have a conversation with Chris to make amends for her misinformed judgments. She went on to say that she swears she even texted Chris after some episodes and was like, Chris, I am so sorry. I had no idea things were like that or going on, and I wish we knew more because we didn't get to speak to him much, is what she said on the podcast. Also, somebody else didn't really understand the extent of Alyssa's behavior too, and that was none other than Chris. Now you might ask, wait a minute, wasn't he there to receive all of the brunt of it? Well, during, of course, the Married at First Sight reunion, Chris expressed additional surprise by how Alyssa talked about him to the producers. And as you guys remember, he told Kevin Frazier that there's a lot of stuff that he really didn't see until it actually aired. He said that, I would have been done a whole lot faster had I seen a lot of that stuff even sooner. And he said that he didn't even realize the extent to which she had said all of those bad things and, all of those insulting things and those disgusting things. But there is one person who picked up on that energy from day one, and we all knew who that was, which was Lindsay. She was well aware, and as we all saw, they did not, actually become friends. At some point, they blocked each other, and that stuff started from the bachelorette parties, if you guys remember. So it's a crazy situation, but good that they actually came to terms with what was going on. Okay, so there you have it. So that answers a lot of the questions that the fans have had, because, seeing this play out on TV and how, we saw Alyssa was not attracted to Chris at all, and what was caught on camera, what she didn't think was caught on camera, and what we actually saw the producers air. Obviously, the girls didn't actually see any of this stuff. They only had one side of the story, and then they didn't see everything until it all played out on TV months later when they actually got to watch it. And that's good that they did hold her accountable and address the situation. And according to them, she did feel that she did a bad thing by how she treated him. But, it was interesting to watch. And like I said, that Lindsay she peeped that from day one, as far back as the bachelorette parties. Because we all know what went down back then between the two of them. Of course, what happened throughout the course of the season at some of the events that they were at early on. Because, they left the show 12 days into the experiment. But, yeah, it's just amazing how a lot of folks think we know what we see behind or on screen, but really not knowing what actually goes on behind screen, because they weren't even around him enough. And then, of course, telling Chris, well, this is what you need to do, give her space. And he had already been giving her space. He's been pretty much chill. So even they don't really know what goes on behind the scenes, So, like I always say, it is a television show. We get to see only what production want us to see. And obviously they didn't get to see what we saw. So it was pretty interesting, to say the least. So hopefully both Chris, I know he's moved on. He's in a new relationship. Alyssa, I'm not sure of at this point, but we will have to see in the future. And she says she's a good person. So, I wonder, we saw what we saw this season, but, best wishes to her as she move on with her life. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you soon. Bye.